Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Hey, listen, today's episode is brought to you by Hulu Plus. Hulu Plus gives you total control to watch anything, anytime, anywhere. Watch classic shows or all your current favorites. Act now and get a cool special deal just for TMOS listeners. An absolutely free extended trial of Hulu Plus. Just go to huluplus.com/TMOS. Remember, that's huluplus.com/TMOS. And now, the show.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
How much is that doggy in the window? Ruff, ruff. The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window?
Woof, woof.
I wonder if he is for sale. And I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you
See,
very
we had a
much.
weird moment when we came in today. Is for some reason I had the theme to Davy Crockett in my head.
Happens to me every week.
And I sat down and I needed to test the soundboard, and I played randomly out of 15,000 songs. I played, after I sang Davy Crockett, I played How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Mike revealed that.
My mommy used to sing me "How Much Is That Doggy in the Window." That was the song she sang me when she would put me to bed.
That's
and
loving.
then Pony revealed that his father used to sing to him Davy Crockett.
Oh, wow.
Which I think is perfect. Mommy should sing
Yeah.
"Doggy in the Window," and Daddy should sing Davy Crockett. I think it's America. It's America.
My mother used to sing to me The End by The Doors.
My parents just beat me.
with Pedro Modena.
Yeah.
Moreno.
Yeah, the big belt.
Pedro Moreno.
They get a good beating,
Yeah.
tuck right in.
And then you sleep well like a baby.
Yeah, woe is me.
Well, I would
Let
like
the
to.
bruising begin.
I'd like to just chat all day, but we've got a show to do.
yes.
And it's time to share some of our mailbag, most of which comes from Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Old FB.
Such a hassle to gather it up.
Jeez.
It's birthday time now, tighter and brighter for your listening pleasure. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope your week's going swimmingly.
How's your week?
Terrific.
I knew it.
We start with Rick Chapman, who has his 34th birthday this weekend, and he would love to know how Star Wars would have sounded if Morgan Freeman had been in it. Maybe something like this. Does he give me the speech?
He actually wrote the script out for you. I thought it was very nice.
I must admit, I didn't think... All right, I haven't read it yet.
I know, it's great. It really. Do you want the music from the top?
Yes.
Okay.
I must admit, I didn't think much of C-3PO the first time I laid eyes on him. He might have been important on the outside, but in here he was just a little turd in prison grays. Looked like a stiff breeze could blow him over. That was my... It's too funny. That was my first impression of that droid. Little gold fella on the end. I stake half a pack. Any takers? That's pretty good. Thank
You know,
very
I don't
much.
normally run with a listener's concept.
Yeah, C-3PO.
Yeah, good job.
I'm surprised there's no mention of R2-D2.
He was crawling through the filth.
Well, let me just say, may the force be with you, Rick Chapman. Very nice start to the birthdays. You know, the entire birthdays last week did not bring as much joy as that very first one there. Would you agree?
I would say the entire idea of a birthday segment, going back to show number 1, did not bring as much joy as that. I'm
was-
almost wondering if we should start the show now.
That's pretty terrific stuff. Holly Klein,
Yeah.
who designed the amazing TMOS Earth logo. Thank you, Holly. Had her birthday this week. Holly!
You know, she designed that
Holly!
the week of her wedding.
She rocks.
Yeah.
Holly Klein. Holly Klein, it'll be a cold day in hell. Holly Klein. Holly Klein had her birthday this week and wonders if Josh the intern can suggest any activities for her and her new husband to do together. Okay? You can bowl, or you can go to the movies.
But Josh,
Yes?
they're married now.
Well, I suppose they don't even have to leave the house because perhaps all evening long they can just lay around and boom. Thank you. That's what you were looking for, Holly.
It is.
Yeah.
boning. Brian Carnes is now 33. Does Mike's pinky finger have any thoughts on that? Brian Carnes, yes, you're 33. The prime of your life. Still a young man, but soon to be an older man. Wiser, better, smarter. So, Brian Carnes, never surrender. We will defeat the Hun with my pinky finger. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much.
I like that.
What a
Joe,
day.
you brought your sarcastic
Well,
bastard
this is what
person
happens
in.
when he's, sleep deprived.
Joe Parsons says he has loved his wife since they were both 9. He tells us that even though she was in 4th grade, she was built like a 5th grader. That's a little sick. His wife is named Jeannie.
Yeah.
Could Major Anthony Nelson, USAF, wish her the best? Hey, Joe Parsons. Come on, Jeannie. Hey, Jeannie. Jeannie, you can have a good anniversary. That's good stuff, Jeannie. Have a great anniversary and make sure you bone like Josh Murphy said, Jeannie. Thanks for that. Hey, it's Naked Day. I'm going to wear my cowboy hat.
Hey, how's your liver?
My liver's gone and I'm gone.
That's right. Oh, I forgot you're dead.
Hey, Jeannie, I'm Beetle Food, Jeannie. Thank you. Matthew Newman. Hello, Newman.
Yeah.
He's about to turn 36. I like these 30s numbers.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. And he says that he'll skip cake and ice cream if John Lithgow would offer him some soup. Well, Matthew Newman, why settle when you can select?
Oh, perfect.
That's right, Dexter. Dexter, I'm going to cut your heart out. I'm John Lithgow.
You know what I like?
Lithgow.
John, you were great in The World According to Garp when you were a transvestite.
That's right, I played a New York Jets tight end that became a post-operative transsexual.
Oh, I misspoke. A transsexual.
Oh,
yeah.
no, help me. There's something on the wing.
Oh,
There's something on the wing.
Twilight Zone.
Oh, no. Please, I'm so afraid.
And you know what? As a courtesy, I will not bring up Harry and the Hendersons.
Thank you. I won't do that. Deirdre Robbers.
Yeah.
What's an interesting name?
Isn't that good?
It's the Deirdre Robbers Show. She turned 50 yesterday and is getting ready to move her family to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, it's a very mysterious
Oh,
place.
my God. Wow, she says it would really help her with the move if we would continue to make her laugh on a daily basis. Well, you're in a strange foreign land where women are not respected. I suggest that... Here's the thing I would tell Deirdre Robbers.
Yeah.
The first day you get there, and you're 50, you're still a young woman.
Sunblock.
I'm sure you're still fetching. No.
No?
What I would suggest is the first day, once you get settled in and you go off base, and I'm sure maybe you're at a facility, maybe you're in town. I don't know. I don't know whether you're in military or not. But when you get to Saudi Arabia, go to the bazaar and wear a tube top. wear a tube top
dare you.
and hot pants.
Excellent. And you know what?
And a bottle of Jack Daniels in your hand.
And haggle with everybody. Say, that's too much for this American.
That's
Like
right.
Sex in the City,
There
too.
you go. Good luck with that. Elisha Frumpkin, wife of TV Jeopardy contestant, TV's Jeopardy's Josh Frumpkin,
Yes.
has a birthday today, so please wish her a happy Jewish New Year. It's the year 5774. That's great. I don't understand. You're going to go on Jeopardy. Alex Trebek thinks he knows all the things. He's such a smart guy. He's not a smart guy. He's got the answers pointed out on a little card. He does that little thing with the machine, and he comes out and he says, hey, you're wrong. I got the answer right here. Well, it'd be really easy for me to be smart if I'm standing behind the podium and I got the cards all written out to tell me what the answers are.
If you were really smart, you could catch that ant.
Yeah, going to get that. How about that meatball? Thanks a lot, Josh. Angela Love Zarenka would love a lovely cocktail for her birthday, but she is out of Kirkland brand bourbon. Oh, we don't have that around here.
No, we don't.
Can Rob run out to Costco and get her some? Rob, she needs Kirkland brand bourbon, and it's Angela Love Zarenka.
Oh, I love a woman who likes brown liquor. I'll be right back.
The movie that's running all the time now, Uncle Buck, is all over cable now.
Is it?
I see it constantly.
Wow.
Hey, Bug.
Bug is great.
Bug's the kid they put in the trunk.
Do you know what a hatchet is, Bug? It's like a small axe.
I cannot watch that movie and not look at Rob Spiewak.
Trench coat and all.
It's such a great film.
TMOS P1 Carl Konevsky has a special... Konevsky? Carl Konevsky has a special birthday wish. He'd like to know William Sikorsky's opinion of the Orioles this year. Well, I just don't want to make any comments on that right now.
Why not?
Because they're in the hunt of a playoff chase right now. They can make the wild card.
What if you jinx
So
it?
how am I? I'm going to jinx it right now by talking about it. And let me tell you something, Carl Konevsky, if the O's don't come on strong and if Buck Showalter can't get that team to turn it on and
Right.
Crash Davis doesn't hit any more dingers, I'm coming to your house and blaming you, Carl Konevsky.
You may have already jinxed it.
I'm Balmer Billy Sikorsky speaking of sports.
How's your wife?
Mrs. Sikorsky?
Yeah.
Box! Hal Jordan turns 12 this weekend. Hello, young man. And he humbly requests a sound effects medley with farts, vomit, and the man who broke a dragon's heart.
Yeah, that's your Japanese music.
Oh, okay.
So he wants you to paint with your instant replays.
All right,
is what
let's
he
try
wants.
this. This goes out to, what's his name here?
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, this one is for you, Hal. Hold on a second.
And I'll do anything for food.
Thank you. All right.
Beautifully done.
For you, Hal.
Nice.
Hal, you don't meet many 12-years named Hal.
No.
How about you, Hal?
Do you think it's short for Harold?
I'm not sure. Oh, please. You might have heard him then.
Well, I don't know. What is Hal short for?
Hal
Holland.
Jordan. That's great. It's a good 1960s Mad Men name. It's a strong name, Hal.
Yeah.
Like that name.
Like Hal Linden.
Perhaps you remember Mike Laverini from the Hofbrauhaus on our Iowa trip, the one in Pittsburgh.
You remember we made fun of his Italian name. It was actually on the video.
Hey, Mike Lavorini, you're such a good boy. Why you eat at a German restaurant where they wear a blue and white hats? They look like a bunch of Nazis drinking big beer out of steins. Anyway, he would like nothing more than a dual Scott Shannon hello.
He doesn't want the whole bit. He just wants us to say hello.
Well, hello, Mike Lavorini.
Hello!
The All-Americans present Scott Shannon with more hit music.
WMAK. Nashville, Shannon in the morning.
For those who serve. Happy birthday to the lovely Katie Leister, who wants a plate full of Trace Atkins' delicious birthday cake sausage. Wow, she's got the steaming undies for Trace, huh?
Yeah.
Take me out to the ball game. That's Trace Atkins. That's a bonus.
That is.
That's a bonus impression.
That's good.
Take me out to the ball game. I'm conservative.
Hey, that's a nice hat.
F you, Rob.
It's made of licorice.
Take me out to the ball game. Actually, you know what?
Oh, to do it right.
Here we go.
Oh, now we're really going to commit.
A little more to do that.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ball game.
Whatever. All right. Let me see. Where are we? We got a lot of birthdays.
Yes,
today.
we do.
All right. We hear from longtime listener Dave Brown. His son Alex, a.k.a. Big Al, just turned 11. How you doing, Big Al? And also turning 11 this week is young Master Cooper Bow. Cooper!
Cooper Bow!
Cooper! Cooper, your sandwich is ready.
Because they're all named Todd and Scott and Cooper.
Hello, Master Cooper Bow. They would like a shout-out. Can Oscar shout for them? They want a shout. This is going out to Cooper Bow and
Big Al.
Dave Brown. Big Al. Oh, Alex Big Al.
Cooper Bow and Big Al. Happy birthday!
You know what? That was worth it for me.
Thank
I
you.
want to kill myself.
Nathan Armstrong is now 17 and has always loved Charlie. Does Charlie have any advice for Nathan for his last year of legal immunity?
Charlie Stewang Stabalak.
Do whatever you can and get away with it.
Charlie, have you ever served hard time?
I sure have.
How was it?
It was a juvenile facility.
Really?
Yes, it was.
I didn't. I had no idea.
I still can't walk right.
Thank you. Very good. And now, here is Bill Devane. Jesus.
I know, man.
You know, when I don't remember him, here's Bill Devane to say happy birthday to Ben Levin. Well, hello, Ben Levin. This is Bill Devane. I hope Jack has told me I can't remember the impression.
You know what I was told? I was told that the information about Ben Levin's birthday was classified.
That's classified. That is classified.
Do you understand me? That's classified, Ben Levin.
Thank you very much, Ben. And finally, happy birthday to Charlie Wallace. Have you seen a good movie? Have you seen a good cinema? Who's pleased? Charlie Wallace is pleased to be in one of our upper demographics and plans to spend his 62nd birthday in his yard wearing a wife beater and a TMOS hat and drinking a beer. Hey, his weekend sounds a lot like mine. Fantastic. Start the show, Rob, you hump.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
We met at Starbucks. Not at the same Starbucks, but we saw each other at different Starbucks across the street from each other.
I remember what I was drinking when I met you. It was a grande espresso.
That's right, and I thought that was really sexy.
Yeah,
I was drinking cappuccinos.
I remember.
And then I went to lattes, and then now double espresso macchiato.
Right. And I'm now a big old, chai tea latte, soy milk kind of guy.
Oh, soy, yeah.
Because of the lactose.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm lactose intolerant now.
Mm-hmm. And I walked across the street, and there you were, and oh my gosh.
Working on my Mac.
And I had my Mac. Oh, and then I look over, and she's reading J. Crew. It was so weird, because I was such a huge J. Crew person then, too. Still am. We sometimes like to just go to Starbucks on weekends and take an LL Bean catalog, and I'll say, honey, what's new? And she has 5 minutes to look through and find out what's new.
They've been around forever. We are so lucky. We are so lucky to have been raised amongst catalogs.
Oh, it's so much easier. Because especially you don't have to deal with people as much. You can just talk to the person on the phone.
Or not.
Yeah.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Speedwagon, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
Live from Studio 1K in the Five Flex Broadcast Center, this is the Mike O'Mara Show. We're downloaded worldwide 18 million times, powered by Encore Insurance. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com, 102.9 FM WTNT in Washington, D.C., and the mighty 1630 KCJJ in Iowa.
What's your hurry?
I don't know. Our show today is brought to you by FanDuel.com. Question for Oscar.
Please.
Because Oscar kind of, tells me where everybody is, because he networks with everybody.
Yeah, he is the liaison.
Josh is gone, so we've lost our intern. He's no longer here anymore.
I wouldn't say we lost him.
Yes.
It's just, again, heavy course load.
Heavy course load?
Yeah, he corresponds.
10 credits this year,
He
right?
corresponds with me on a daily basis.
All right.
He says that he's on top of your game.
I need to
which is
reach
also
out to
his
him.
game.
I need to bond with the young man because it's coming up the next
You
weekend.
should call him on his cell phone. He would release out of every orifice to be. He's so excited to hear from you.
You know what? You guys always talk about me being connected, and I have to be more diligent.
No.
Like by getting Josh Murphy into my phone. I don't even have Ponyboy in my phone.
That's perhaps best.
I really don't.
Really?
I don't have Ponyboy. I looked for him today because I was going to call him.
Maybe it's under Bloom.
Bloom.
I have him under Newport.
I looked under B. But the reason I'm talking about Josh
Look under
is
W for Winston.
Josh Murphy, our intern, and I are having a great time because we are playing on FanDuel.com. That is a wonderful website where 1 week fantasy football leagues are offered to you, the consumer, for real money. There is no season-long commitment. There aren't any upfront fees. FanDuel is a blast, and it's a blast for me because I can get involved with this the way I want to do it, where the commitment of being in the room with the smelly guys, that's fun for a lot of people.
Right.
For me, though, I like taking it a little more seriously, and I like hitting and running. Like, I like taking a week off if I want to.
Sure.
If I'm not feeling it on a particular week, I bag out. But if I want to do it like I did last week, I not only jump on FanDuel.com, but I win!
You do!
And you can win, too. FanDuel is paying out more. Get ready for this. $135 million this year. But you have to play to win, so sign up today. Go to FanDuel.com, click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, and use the code. You know what it is by now, TMOS, to sign up today. Usually that code means you're going to do good stuff. What is the sign he's holding up?
I don't understand it. But I understand that he writes like a kindergartner.
Show it to me. Show it to me. I got stuck between
two contacts.
Two contacts.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Is it a skinny joke because of contact lenses?
I have no idea.
How about you stop putting up signs and we continue with the show?
Okay, new users, when you use my code TMOS, FanDuel will match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $200. That's up to $200
That's free money
for new users. Don't forget to click the microphone in the upper right-hand corner and use the code TMOS. FanDuel, FanDuel.com, where every week is a new season. That's FanDuel.com.
Nice.
Yeah, look at you.
Don't forget to sign up for FanDuel, and don't forget to take the whiteboard away from the guy in the corner.
Now, what did it mean? Explain it. Explain it to the rest of the class, because I'm sure it's not going to be funny, but I know I want.
Oh, it's going to be great.
I need to
here
know.
we go.
I need to know.
You were asking where my number went, and I was saying I was in between two of your other contacts. I fell between the contacts.
So you were making a skinny joke about yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that a round of applause.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
but
He's
the
trying.
problem
That's
was,
I like the fact that he's coming
it
out of
was
his
40
shell.
seconds too late.
Yeah, I really didn't
I
understand
mean, he
the
jumped in the
reference.
DeLorean,
Yeah.
went back in time,
Yeah.
came back.
Flux
Now-
capacitor.
Yes.
Now, look, everybody in this room, have we not, at one time or another, all been guilty of thinking the joke is so worthy that we can shoehorn it into
I guarantee
after we move past
it'll
it.
happen today. But that
Rob
was
and I,
not.
Rob and I probably do it every day.
Oh, yeah.
We
Oh, no.
probably do it every day.
No. Your timing is great.
But no, the thing is that if it's something that we really just
you
don't
gotta
want
do
to
it.
you got to get it out there.
It's hard to govern yourself, though.
It's terrible.
You see, but when we do it, we're on Mike time and Rob time. But when he does it, he's
Right.
on Pony time.
Pony time! Get
Can I have some very, very romantic music? And I'll pad.
Really
and
sappy?
you take, just beautiful romantic
this.
music.
Okay.
Something new.
This is no one knows this one's coming.
Really?
I was up.
Yeah.
I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning because I had to run out and run some errands. Incidentally, if you're going to go out in Manassas, Virginia, the best time is approximately 7:15 in the morning. I will tell you why.
Why?
At 7:15 in the morning, the worker bees are already long gone, and I mean long gone. And the slack-jawed idiots aren't going to be up until 9 o'clock in the morning. So you got a nice little
sometimes
window.
noon.
Really. There's nothing. 7:15, it was bliss, except for the school buses. I was very happy. But the reason I was running out is because I had to go to the grocery store.
Of course.
I had to go to the grocery store because I had to pick a little something up in the floral department. Because it was 4 years ago today that the woman who changed my life and I walked down the aisle together.
Oh, God, I guess it was.
It is my 4th wedding anniversary. We've been together almost 10 years. 9 years, actually.
Congratulations.
Basically 9 years together in October, but this is our 4th wedding anniversary.
I do remember you had a little get-together over here, and one thing that will always stay with me,
Yes.
you said, Rob, she married me when I was at my lowest.
She did.
And
She did.
it
She
was
did.
amazing.
I mean,
Yeah,
anybody
she got you while you were down.
Carla came into my life. There was a huge age difference. Carla endured so much crap from people. I'm being honest here. When I had my little restaurant, my little hole in the wall,
Right.
and Carla and I first started dating, which was pretty much about a year after my other marriage had ended.
You
That's
met-
when we saw each
She
other.
had her high school graduation party there, correct? That's where.
See, that's not even funny.
You're a funny guy.
That's not funny. No one appreciates that at all.
Hey ho!
You see, he thinks he's being great.
He's just all Todd Moore punchy. What is this?
This is
What the hell is
Love
this?
Story.
Oh, God,
I
I
believe.
hate that. Carla came into my life, and everybody, women, people judge. You know that.
Oh, it's Romeo
We
and
do it.
Juliet, sorry.
We judge more than anybody else. And the fact is, because of the age difference, what does everybody think? They see a guy in his 40s, they see a woman in her 20s, and they immediately think, oh, trading her in on the new man. All the
Right.
stereotypes.
A guy barely in his 40s.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that.
Just by the skin of his teeth.
All the stereotypes. I'm trying to make a romantic speech.
I know. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
change
come
the.
on,
I'll
stop
change
it,
the
Rob.
music then.
Jeez.
Let's do
all
something
the
different.
stereotypes that people say. It's like you see the old guy with the younger woman, and they're all like, well, that's why he got out of his... Well, nothing could be further from the truth. I met Carla after my marriage was over, and she endured a lot of that crap from people. There was a lady that walked up to Carla in my bar. I've never told this story on the air, but I'm going to tell it right now. Walked up to Carla in my bar a short time after we were dating, and I remember the quote, because I threw her ass out of my bar.
Oh, seriously?
She walked up to Carla and she said, when you get done catting around, you might want to think about somebody your own age.
Wow.
And I walked over. I remember I walked over
Wow.
and said, excuse me, hi, how are you? Well, the lady was drunk.
been through a very, very difficult second marriage, and it was very, very frustrating for
Right.
me, and I was very banged up, and I was out of my mind. I was depressed and everything. And Carla was a normal woman in her 20s, and she wanted the normal things. She
Right.
wanted marriage, and she wanted to have a family. And after what I'd gone through, and with my advanced age, I said, I just don't think that's in the cards. And I said it again and again and again. And what I wanted to say to Carla, above anything else, is that, Carla, you wanted to get married and you wanted to have a kid, and we've done both, and both of those things have enhanced my life to no end. I cannot thank you enough for being patient with me and waiting for me to do those things. And the fact is, our life together right now with that little bundle that we have, Michael William, has changed me for the better. And, I look at that boy and I think so differently about the way you think about something like that before it happens is so different than the way you think about after it happens.
Well, there's no way you can understand the way it's going to affect your life until you live it.
Now you look at that and just like, I look forward to being around and watching him grow up and having him around for his mother when I'm gone. That's the reality of it. And I say to Carla, thank you for that. And it's been a very, very good 4 years. And I look forward to at least one or two more.
That's good.
I truly do. That's
Thanks
the
for-
joke.
thanks
That's
for
the joke.
sticking
And now
around.
you're being serious.
What's the rolling
when you're not
average?
interrupting me, you're not going to laugh at my joke.
What's the
that?
rolling average?
The rolling average of my
Your marriages.
It's not really the years of marriage as much as the years together.
Okay.
And Carla and I have hit
Well,
that one out of
there's
the
an-
park
there's
already.
an asterisk.
Yes,
Yeah, nice.
by about 2 years.
You're up.
Yeah,
But it's like
on FanDuel.
Still
That's
got
good.
an asterisk, though.
That's
Years together, not actual years married.
yeah. Well, your years married. I know you trump everybody.
Well, who cares?
And you've left. You lived in misery for how many years now?
God, hold it. 96, going on 17 years?
17 years.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a small
My
wedding
marriage can
anniversary.
drive.
And you,
Yeah.
buckaroo.
It's about time.
You,
Yes.
we were going to talk about that yesterday. That dovetails into this.
What are you talking about?
Oscars World.
Oh, is it time?
That's
I do
what I'm
love this
talking about.
program.
Oscars
I'm
World.
disgusted by
because
this.
I truly believe that, you know what, every time I see a picture from Las Vegas with you and your beautiful lady,
Oscars World.
Oscars World.
Boo! Boo!
Oscars World.
Boo!
I think to a certain extent you're, you've never taken the plunge. You've seen other people take the plunge around you.
And they are eternally happy.
And I will...
Did you say eternally or internally?
Whatever.
Okay.
I think you got a good lady there.
I do. I have a great lady.
Maybe the best.
And I think, frankly, that
Cheers.
I don't think she's going to wait around all day long. You know,
Yeah,
what
you don't
I
want
mean?
you don't want to let it
Well,
slip through your fingers.
I really think, if I was her, I'd already be making probably backup plans.
Yeah.
The sands of time are on my side.
Are
She's
they
still
really?
young.
Yeah, you know what he's doing? He's mixing
Yeah.
metaphors that don't make sense. The
sands of time are on my side.
What?
Stupid comment. The sands of time, like sands through the hourglass, we're going to win them one at a time.
That's right. And every
These are
team
the
needs a
days of
quarterback.
our lives.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
she's
Incidentally, I'm
26.
complimenting your lady, and that's,
oh, yeah.
that's the
Two
whole
thumbs
point
up.
of
Why
this,
wouldn't
yes.
you? She's
So sensitive.
26. I am 35.
Mm-hmm.
So I think overall I've got another 5 years before anything needs
Good.
to go down.
Good thinking.
5 years.
Yeah.
He's
Then
gonna blow
I'll
this.
be 41.
He's going to blow this.
I built my empire, and Todd will be there. We'll be there hand in hand, walking down the aisle. As I'm sure he'll be part of the wedding party. And
Did you sleep at Todd's house last night?
No, I was offered though, graciously.
Really?
Of course.
Yes.
In fact, coerced.
Was he? Was he
plowed me full of
disappointed?
alcohol.
Was he disappointed when you left?
No. It was a late night. We did Tech 411.
I
All
know,
that
I know you
breaking
did.
news.
I'm aware of
It was
that.
a good time. And
You can tell when he rolls in.
I can tell when I talked to him this morning.
hello.
I said, I need your code.
It's this code. Here's a 625-5644. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, bye.
I could tell. We all have our tells, for God's sake.
Sure. Guys,
And we've all done it.
There's no pressing marriage conversations.
Really?
And we're really going into our second year, and not to say that I wouldn't be lucky to have her in my life for the rest of my life. But why muddy the waters?
You are so smooth.
Why
Yeah.
muck it up?
It's terrible.
All right.
We're just very happy.
If you
By the
haven't
way,
discussed, if you have not
I've
discussed
never heard
marriage,
you happier in a relationship.
Yeah,
I've only
clearly.
experienced you in
Clearly.
2 relationships.
Let me give you a free example.
Yes.
I have my neighbor. She said she had tickets to go see Dave Chappelle tonight at Constitution Hall.
he's a popular African American comic.
Man, I'd go see that, not only because I think he's really one of the funniest human beings alive, but also he has that incredible meltdown potential.
Yes.
Always at any time.
Right,
Yeah.
Mr. Chappelle has left the building.
Found out that my neighbor, while very sweet, is tragically white, and she thinks that every guy who's named anything with a D is Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Because Dane Cook's going to be that out. Found that out this morning. Though, I write back to my lovely girlfriend.
Did
I say,
she honestly confuse Dane Cook and Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, again, you know.
I'm
you
not
don't
even
really
sure.
know.
I'm not even sure if somebody like offered me dinner, a free ticket,
Yes.
and then like drinks afterwards, and like to borrow their car for a week. I'm not sure that I'd go see that douchebag.
No, as my father would say, wouldn't cross the street to see it.
Yeah, I really don't think
Yeah.
I mean, Dane Cook, yuck. I've hated to stand up for. I was really point on that whole Dane Cook hating thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dane Cook made a few missteps that got people to hate him. Most recently, didn't he want to get paid for?
No.
He didn't want to perform.
At the Boston,
He didn't want to stream
at
it.
the Boston
Stream.
benefit, they wouldn't let people stream his piece
Because
because
he
he
didn't want them
stolen.
to see his
Yeah.
new material.
His wickedly good material.
douche. But he's terrible.
I'm not the biggest fan of his comedy. I
Right.
admire what he did personally as kind of an entrepreneur in the comedy world.
He built his career on MySpace, right?
Yeah, I wrote my lovely girlfriend. I said, "Look, it's not Dave Chappelle tonight. It's Dane Cook." She writes me back. She's like, "It's a night out. We have tickets. Let's go."
You're going to see. You want to see
because
Dane
she's
Cook?
a fan.
Really?
Yes, which makes me think twice about her taste in comedy. But I'm going to go
Right.
because she would like a night out.
Okay, so this is
Maybe
your,
it could be a girls'
This is
night
your
out.
lady that's got these tickets.
No, my neighbor has these tickets.
Your neighbor has the
promises Dave Chappelle.
Okay, so
She's
it's you.
wrong.
It's you and your lady, and then the neighbor and her boyfriend.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Todd as well, but Todd said no. He's no way he's going to see Dane Cook.
Todd's my man.
Yeah,
Todd Moore.
He bailed.
Todd Moore, person of the week.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he
Todd
hit
said his comedy's not crispy enough.
He hit the eject button. So we're bringing one of my girlfriend's friends. She's coming along too.
So it's going to be you and
a bunch of hens.
a bunch of like you and three ladies.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Will there be dinner
You know,
before or after?
who knows?
What's the venue?
Constitution Hall.
I love that venue.
Yes.
It's a great one.
Graduated from that
Yeah,
venue.
yeah. We got free. So did I. We got free tickets.
Yeah. Did you graduate from Constitution
High
Hall?
school.
Oh, from high school.
Yeah.
I graduated from American University at Constitution Hall.
I was at some place in Richmond.
Yeah. Some
I don't know.
cafeteria.
It was a cafeteria. It was actually it was an old automat, is how they converted it.
Well,
So I have a good egg.
Well, that's good.
Good.
And you heard it here. He's getting married soon.
That's right.
settled.
And
So
before we close this topic, this juicy topic,
Thank you.
I know you say you've not really talked marriage yet, but have you talked things like kids?
I told. Well, you've got my encore.
You like children.
Yeah, we talk about encore insurance because it's my life insurance policy. Ding, ding. And I said, look, baby, while you're not in the policy right now, I have strict instructions from my family members if something happens that you will get a little something, something. So that's close. We're building a bond.
You've been.
You know.
He's such a dick.
So
All
what
right.
happened is
Yeah.
what happened is the question of the children came at him, and he juked left.
He did a nice job.
he did.
Nobody's better at it than Oscar Santana.
he knows how to play the
but
game.
at least he handled it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, trip to see the co-ed. Yes, it was College Town yesterday.
All right.
Me and the family went down and saw the daughter, who was glad to see me, I think.
Really?
We'll take a break, come back with that, and also some thoughts on this whole Obama-Syria crap. We'll talk about that when we come back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Honey, is that you? Oh, Nadine.
Well, Nadine!
Honey, is that you?
Honey, is that you?
Seem like every time I see you.
Nadine! Find the note. Welcome back.
He didn't like to do a lot of takes.
The Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa, Nadine! What did you go and do? Find the note man. Willie Nelson was kind of big on that.
Oh, yeah.
If I had not have loved you.
Slide right in.
Welcome
Slide,
back.
DiMaggio,
Slide
slide.
guitar, designed for people that can't do that.
Yeah.
Control is the best thing to have, and right now Control just got a lot easier thanks to our good friends at Hulu Plus. And listeners, very important for you to take advantage of this free offer. Not only will you get incredible television at your fingertips, but you will make this show very, very happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is one of our favorite advertisers, and we love Hulu Plus, and we want you to love them too. And if you love them too, all you have to do is go to huluplus.com/TMOS, and you're going to get 2 free weeks of great shows. So you can check it all out. It's not just 1 week, it's 2 weeks, just for our listeners. You get great shows like The Amazing Race, Downton Abbey, one of my favorites. And you know what's fun? If you've never tried this experiment, this is what you should use Hulu Plus for. You should sit down on a bad weekend with lots of rain. Some of our listeners out west, have experienced that. and just give yourself a marathon.
Yes.
And you can do it anywhere. You can do it on your laptop. You can do it on your tablet. You can do it on your Roku. You
Hide
do it
in
Apple
your
TV.
bedroom. Hide in your bedroom away from your children.
And check out a marathon. Get yourself a marathon of either a classic television show, or you can do it with a show that's recently run that you love that's on Hulu Plus. Before you know it, you'll be watching your favorite current shows and amazing classic TV. As Rob Spiewak writes, it's boss.
It is. It's the toppermost of the poppermost. Right?
And the best of it is you get it all on your own schedule. Take control of your TV watching experience. Just click the Hulu Plus banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com or go to HuluPlus.com/TMOS for your 2 free weeks. Do it, and do it right now. You will not regret it, and you'll have a good time watching that television. And we're back.
Yes.
Good to be back on the Mike O'Mara Show. Yesterday was, it's been busy. It just seems like with the baby and with the anniversary and with everything else. And incidentally, what better way for me to celebrate my anniversary by going out and playing golf with my friends?
Well, you know what? Maybe that's the greatest gift you can give of all.
Yes, thank you. Now, we're actually going out to celebrate our anniversary tomorrow evening. And thank you, Cappy, for that little gift that she gave us weeks and weeks
Oh, how
ago.
cool.
We're using a gift certificate, a Cappy Pfeiffer gift certificate to go to dinner.
Nice.
Unlimited salad and breadsticks.
That's right. And Cappy, I just want to tell you, you're right when you called the Olive Garden. Because it was between Red Lobster and the Olive Garden, and Cappy picked the latter.
Yeah.
And I am so happy.
Can't go
See,
wrong.
I'd go Red Lobster. I love those cheese biscuits.
You know, I have gone to the OG
Yes?
and just subsisted on soup.
Yeah, of course. I understand.
Because
But-
they're creamy, cheesy soups
Yes.
with breadsticks.
Thick chowders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, I'm going to try. I'm going to take the gift certificate and then go up to the counter after I just get the soup with the breadsticks
Mike
and say,
prefers restaurants where you don't pay at your table, where
Right.
you have to go to a cashier.
Yeah, I'm
after
not
the
sure
meal.
how it works at the OG. I think it's usually waitress service.
Yeah, at the RL, they will bring it to your table.
So I'm going to say I had this cream of broccoli and your free breadsticks, which makes me, in my calculations, say that you owe me $17.54.
Yeah, you want change back on the gift certificate.
That's what I want to do.
And I understand.
So anyway, going out to play golf once again with Casey and Wesley today. So
You'll be sorry.
You'll be sorry. I don't know if Francis is going to be there.
I hope Francis is there because that would truly make for some nice moments.
My father said that I could have anything I want.
Well, good for you and your father.
Hello, Francis.
Are you going back out to his club?
No, we're going to my joint today.
Oh,
we're going to
nice.
go play some golf where they incidentally don't even know me. You know, they don't even
Really?
know.
You have to show ID there
I've
now?
been up there like 3 times the entire summer. You
Yeah.
know, and so I'm trying to concentrate it. And the back is telling me I shouldn't be doing it.
What you should do, Mike, is back aside, wear a Mike O'Mara Show T-shirt so they know who you are.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll do that, and I'll wear cutoffs.
Oh,
Perfect golf attire.
oh come on.
What's that?
Especially
You
in
can
this
wear
heat.
that hat.
I've worn
Oh,
this
you-
hat.
okay, good.
I wore this hat when I
Good-looking
actually
hat.
went out and played. I love this hat.
That's
I
a great
love
hat.
the TMOS hat. In fact, I'd like to get an updated version with our new logo on it.
All right.
I'd
Cool.
love to do that. I
We
think
can do that.
That would look handsome. Maybe not.
Don't look at me.
I'm not sure.
What
Why
are
are
you
you
doing?
looking at Rob like that?
Because
I-
he's
I
thinking
was
about
look-
me in a hat.
Excuse me. I was actually looking over Rob's head, and I was looking at the logo.
Yeah, but he couldn't see over my head. That was the problem.
Thinking how that would look. So yesterday was a trip down to the hallowed halls of college life to go down and visit my daughter.
How long has it been since you've dropped her off?
About a month. And, she's been down at school for about a month, and I went down and it's first of all, I said yesterday morning we have the extents, the texts that go back and forth.
Right.
And she says something along the lines of, "You still coming?" Which is, I actually understand how my daughter goes and how she speaks and what it is when she says that to me. That means to me that she's into it. So she says, "You still coming?"
She's
That means
verifying, making sure.
She's
Yeah.
glad, and I think it's the whole college thing of getting a good meal off campus. I think
That's
I
true.
remember my freshman year.
Oh, it was huge.
That was a big deal for me. So she's into that, and she said, "Are you still coming?" So it's text. I said, "I'll text you when we get close at about 7:15.
Oh, that is cool.
I'll let you know we're coming, and I'll call you. I won't
Okay.
text you. I will call you." So we were excited. You were going to say something.
Oh, that when I was in college, I'd email my father because we weren't texting then, clearly.
Right.
And I'd write, "Are you ever coming?"
Did he visit you at college a
Oh,
lot?
at graduation.
Really?
He never went.
He never
until
visited
I
you
graduated
at-
from
he
college.
never visited you at
yeah,
college?
both schools.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he
well,
also,
you were in
I would think
Phoenix.
the second school.
No, I was in Boston, in Franklin, Mass.
Well, how many schools did you drop out of?
I didn't drop out of. I got my
He
associates.
completed
and I got
it
a 4
one.
year.
Okay.
He
Where
was
did-
asked to remove himself from West Virginia.
Where did? Yeah. Okay. I thought you went
Dean
to
College.
You went to
2
Dean in
years.
Boston.
2 years. Yes.
And you got an associate's
Yes,
degree.
yes.
And then you transferred into a 4-year institution, and that was the University of West Virginia.
Yes.
And that was it.
That was it.
And
So my dad, God bless him, stroked the checks.
Right.
Except for that super senior year, the 5th year.
yes,
But he didn't show until I graduated.
really.
Yeah.
Well, I showed a month into her tenure.
Because you're a good father.
Yeah, and I
Not
like
that my
you
father
care.
isn't.
I'm curious. I'm curious. That's what I will
Yeah,
tell you
'cause
more
you
about
should be, right? Isn't that exciting?
It is exciting. We'll tell you how excited she was when I got there. Right after this, we'll take a break.
Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face, and Molly says it's
So sad, Oscar.
This is why
College.
Hey, we are going to tell you that the ticket sales, our advanced ticket sales, you did it, and we hit the number we wanted to hit. We are so grateful to all the VIPs that stood up and got their tickets, and we hope you've done it already. If you're a VIP and you're left out of the party, I don't want to see that happen. So you've really got
It's your last day.
24 hours to take advantage of this. Less than that, actually. This is your last day to get the advanced VIP tickets. Then they go on sale to everybody. And if you are looking for a great time, we suggest November 9th at 8 p.m. Omericon 2013, live at the State Theater in Falls Church, Virginia. Tickets are going on sale. We just said that tomorrow,
Yes.
September 13th. And that'll be it for advanced purchases. But we're very excited about opening them up to everybody. This show is going to be looked like no other we've ever done. All I know is that Oscar Santana and Rob Spiewak are preparing a presentation for me.
Yes.
Which I have no idea what that's going to entail, but
Where will
I'm
we
very
s-
excited
Where
about
can
it.
we set up the projector?
Yeah, we need an easel.
I'm really, really, really super psyched about that. I made a little progress yesterday on the musical front, and I will tell you, I'm getting some emails from you that are, people that have bands that are saying we'd love to play, and I'll listen to all of them. We're kind of doing it. We're not doing the full-fledged contest, but we haven't made our musical selection yet as to how we're going to do this.
We've made our funny selection because we'll be joined by Mickey Coachella.
Yes, most recently of the 98 Rock Morning Show. He'll be a great, funny dude all around. And as usual, there will be music, dancing, and frivolity. A fabulous raffle. Door prizes, actually.
Door prizes.
It's not a raffle, it's door prizes.
Door prizes.
Including the aforementioned M&M's pumpkin flavor.
And maybe a product that you'll hear about on the bonus show this week.
Very good. If we can acquire it. Have you
Yes.
made any progress
Yeah.
on
How's
that,
that going,
Pony?
Matt?
No.
No, shake your head ruefully. That's good for radio.
Save the date, Saturday. He wouldn't be in that position.
Sometimes he really hits it out of the park, and sometimes he's like a flippant statue.
Right. Ask me if I'm having a good time on the show.
You having a good time? Attaboy. I can feel the energy.
Save the date, Saturday, November 9th at the State Theater in Falls Church, Virginia for Omericon 2013. Superhero costumes optional. So it's been a crazy whirlwind 24 hours for me. I've gone through the highs and lows. I've gone through the highs of this morning, getting my wife's anniversary flowers out there on the kitchen table before she got up
Was
with
she
the
shocked?
baby. And she's just happy.
Did she remember the date?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Come on now. You know that rule.
Well, I think Carrie...
Your wife is a different animal. She is completely
I think
different.
Carrie has forgotten in the past.
Really?
I think she has.
You have two probably, right?
2 anniversaries?
No, have you forgotten your wedding anniversary?
No, I never have.
So she's forgotten and you haven't?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I usually think that's the woman's, it's the woman's
prerogative,
day.
yeah.
It's her thing.
I've got
normally.
something so evil to say.
Yes, go right
That
ahead.
I shouldn't say it.
Please
but
do.
I'm gonna
Please.
say it.
Go ahead.
I'm going to insist.
Here we go.
Hey, get ready.
Would you say she forgot when she went to Japan that one time?
Oh, dear.
Seems to me that was away from the anniversary, but I'd have to check my day planner.
How's she doing in Slough? Is she doing all right?
Better.
She's better?
Better.
Okay.
Better, yeah.
She fixed that problem we were talking about?
No.
No, not
but
yet?
it's better.
Okay. Oh,
Things-
it's better.
things are better.
The problem's better.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
No,
That's
important.
good. That's it. But that's interesting. I think wedding anniversaries are kind of the woman's thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
What do you
So-
buy someone for an
Well,
anniversary?
she said.
Well, there's a chart.
look,
Really?
we were going out. We're planning on dinner tomorrow night. Carla came in yesterday, and she said, I just realized something. And I said, what's that? She said, I just realized you're golfing with your friends on our wedding anniversary.
Hey!
So this is right before we're going to drive down to Catherine's college and meet her for dinner last night. So I'm a little bit taken aback, and that's why, of course, there was the early arrival time at the supermercado where I bought them out of I was blessed. I walk into Giant Food, and sitting in the little bin in water are the discount roses.
Discount roses.
Seriously, it was just like, whoa.
Stuff they should have sold yesterday.
Giant Food, you rock my world today. Because I said, instead of buying one, I bought 4 because they were so discounted.
Baller on a budget.
One for every year.
Yeah.
Bushel of roses for every
4
year.
dozen, huh?
Yeah, 4. I'm not sure it was exactly a dozen.
4 bunches.
4 bunches. Bunch of roses, Rob.
I have to order 4 bunches.
That's what it was.
With the chocolates.
And I feel so bummed. I'm trying to tell the story about Catherine, but now I can't stop thinking about your pops never popped down to see you.
Don't worry about that.
This
is why I am who I am.
I made him so great and so strong.
That's why you are who you are.
I can't love the way Rob loves.
No, you can't.
I can't love the
And
way
you know what? We've
Mike
proven
loves.
this week he likes people, but he's filled with hatred.
He's filled with evil.
Yeah.
He is filled with evil. So I get down there, and I'm just as excited because what I'm doing is, I guess maybe your dad didn't have the traditional college experiences that you and I had.
Yeah.
And was it hard for your dad to get across state lines?
You laugh, but he was traveling on a diplomatic visa to come see me.
Really?
Because he was in Mexico at that time.
So
well, God, if he's in
right,
Mexico,
yeah.
of course.
he was abroad. So
It's
it
a
was,
little different if
you know,
your parents say are in Virginia and you're in Richmond and they don't visit,
And Oscar,
which was also the case.
did your parents not visit you?
It's funny. You talk about texting. You talk about emailing. I used to write a letter and say, I'm coming home on this weekend. I've arranged for it.
Really?
my
Yeah.
God.
Mom and Dad wouldn't come down to visit?
I think that once my mom visited in 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, I think
no.
once.
Wow, I'm stunned. I mean, I don't even.
But then you know what? It's the old thing. How can I miss you if you won't go away?
Right.
I was coming home fairly frequently,
but
particularly my freshman
hold on.
year.
I
but-
get a free pass. Okay, my daughter's 1 hour away.
Yeah.
That's
All right?
true.
My daughter is 1 hour away,
And Richmond is 90 minutes.
and 90. Okay.
No,
I'm
but
doing it.
but you're still closer.
The poor put upon.
You're still closer.
We're all so disappointed.
Why do you
children.
think we try so hard to please now? Because we have for so many years, Mike, been denied.
So I get on a wonderful, wonderful highway, and anyone that comes through the Washington, D.C. area will know this super slab known as I-95.
Oh, boo.
Which at any time, and we're going down at 6:30 in the evening.
Should be rush hour over.
Not a chance.
No, it should be, though.
It's still the urgency, and really, that is a death trap.
Oh, God, it's a suicide
95
rap.
south at, going in the direction of rush hour. They're not trying to get home. They're going to kill you to get home.
Of course.
And they're going to do anything they can. And then you get the trucks that are out there as well. And so what was really, I want to say, 25 miles on that strip of highway.
Right.
It just was ludicrous.
How long did it take?
It wasn't back to back. They were moving at 75, 80 miles an hour.
But
and
horrifying.
I've got the baby in the back, and I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
Did you use your secret access to 95 that we used when we drove to Florida?
No, I didn't, and I will always do that again.
You
However,
should.
we used that coming back.
And it helped?
And that was still ass truckers that were just going out of their minds.
Really?
Yeah, like 60, 70 miles an hour in a
Scary.
45-mile-an-hour zone, coming up on a work zone where there were 6 other trucks backed up, and I
Scary,
swear to
yeah.
God, it was a tanker truck that almost went into the back of these. He had to I think he was putting both feet on his brakes to do that. So
Wow.
the drive itself was a little bit stressful, and then I get there about 7:15. We're supposed to meet at 7:30.
Right.
I called Catherine's phone. Now, I have 2 daughters, Elizabeth and Catherine. Elizabeth is the communicator, like her father.
Okay.
Catherine is the communicator when she chooses to be.
All right.
And so,
on her schedule.
So more often than not, when I call Catherine's phone, she was great in Maine because I had a little talk with her about it.
Right.
But, when you're distracted down in college and there's no answer.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
in Maine, there's nothing to do except wait for the call.
I'm doing the
My
whole...
phone's ringing.
Thank Christ.
I'm doing the whole, the whole deal where I'm just trying to be the patient father. But
Yeah.
you know what it's like. You get down there, you're at the school and you're calling her and there's no answer, you don't know what to do. I'm not walking
And
into
you're
the
also
dorm.
coming off a very stressful 75 minutes.
I am not walking into the dorm. Then I leave a text.
We're going to have to see your student ID, sir.
And it's really a lot like the way Oscar communicates via telephone. You text, you call, you wait 5 minutes, and then you get the call back. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's some sort of magical phone screening system that picking up the phone at the moment I call. It happened this morning when I called you. I texted you, I called you, and then I put the phone down, and really, would it probably be about 5 minutes?
Yes.
And 5 minutes, you call me back. If you accept that, that's the way it's going to be.
There are several people that operate on that policy.
Yeah,
I put my phone on airplane mode. Yes.
So
I
not
don't
to be
get
disturbed.
No, I don't get anything until I wake up.
After 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, my phone's in another room.
Then why
so
not just power down and save your battery?
I should do that, but for some reason I like looking at. I don't look at my alarm clock. I look at my phone for the time.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's also my alarm clock.
I don't even have my phone upstairs. I leave it downstairs charging.
I leave it charging downstairs, and if I need the time upstairs, I have a projection clock that I got on Amazon.com.
That is a very cool toy.
Love that toy.
Used to have one of those where it shoots the time up on the ceiling.
Actually, on mine, it's on the wall, but it's like 2 feet tall. What time is it? 3:45!
I had that. Last time I had that kind of clock is when I was working at the Edge.
Oh.
And you would hear a lot of this at 4 o'clock in the morning. You'd look up and go,
yeah, you hate it. You hate
Oh,
it.
my
It's great and it's bad.
Yeah, that big
So
clock
finally-
with numbers would haunt me.
Oh no, it's cool because you can
I've
just
had
make a
one of
reference
those,
to it.
yeah.
And I've never had a watch that has enough glow factor in the dial, and it drives me nuts. Even nicer watches don't have the glow factor.
What if you got a really big, like Randy Jackson watch?
I think more Flava Flav.
Something like a necklace?
It might be uncomfortable if I rolled on my stomach,
Well, you're asleep on your
but I just look at that and just go, and I can probably hear the nice tick, 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 tick.
God forbid it goes off at night.
Be wonderful. So Catherine finally calls me back
Right.
down at the university.
She
and
says, what?
She says, "Hi, Dad." I said, "Hey, how are you?" She said, "We're here." Okay. I said, she said, "I'm just getting out of the shower." I said, "Okay, no problem. We're coming
15
in."
minutes after you were to arrive?
No, she was just getting ready. She was.
Oh, you were 15 minutes early.
She had
My fault.
She had
Yeah.
field hockey practice,
Okay.
so she was down there doing this, and she says, I said, "Okay, we'll pull to that turnaround, and you want me to come up, or you want me to down here?" And I wait, and this is really the test that all parents have, because the answer that you want as a father, "Oh, please come up. I'd like you to meet all my roommates."
Yeah, want you to see the room, want you to show you off.
Yeah.
And then the reality hits home when it's like, "No, I'll come down and meet you down in the turnaround.
Better. We'll meet you at Denny's.
We'll meet you off campus." So I had my little moment there,
Yeah.
and she's very, very well adjusted at college. She seems to be doing well.
But as far as being proud of you, did she or did she not make you do voices for her friends this
Yeah.
week?
So I was thinking, I had a false sense of optimism where she was going to say, here, you want Daddy's fantasy?
Please.
Yeah.
This is my fantasy. I go upstairs, and all of a sudden, the kids come from all the different rooms.
Signing autographs.
I'm signing autographs, and it's just like, and then I was on Route 17, and I couldn't believe that traffic.
I've listened to you forever.
Take
Could
care,
you
kids.
sign this sweatshirt?
Listen, I don't have any more time. Thank you all for coming. We've got to go. We're going to a local restaurant with my daughter. None of you are invited. I know that's fantastic. Okay. Hey, who's this? Whose light bulb is this? That's right. I'm a funny dad.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
night.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Appreciate it. That's great. You kids are really terrific. All right. Don't go changing. Thanks so much. No. Hey, listen. I'll take the elevator. I'm not that old yet. You're right. Becky, Ginger, thanks so much. All right, Sam, great. Okay, good luck with that baseball game. We'll see you next week. Oh no, I couldn't possibly. No, I'm not. No, look. Do I seriously look like I'm young enough to go to a fraternity party? Stop with your invitations. Stop that, please.
Would
It's
you
not going to
quit it?
happen. Come on now. Really,
I've
that's
got a baby
ridiculous.
with me.
That's right. I've got a little baby.
I gotta go. Good night,
So-
everybody. And then play you out.
Thanks so much.
Good night.
See you later. What a great time it was visiting with all you co-eds. My name's Mike O'Mara. I'll be back here next week visiting Catherine at college. No, it's not happening. It's not.
Because you should say that she did call you and ask you to do a voice.
Fart dad, yeah.
Because I thought that was really cute, because my kids are not yet close to a point where they're even going to ask me to do what I do, much less have it do it for a friend. They're almost ashamed of what I do.
Well,
for
you
a
know
living.
how special that was to me
It's
because
awesome.
it was so unusual and
Right.
it never happens, and I
Yeah.
was very excited about it.
That's a decent fantasy, though.
It was, yeah. So she met us in the turnaround, and she looks great, and she's
Sunglasses and a hoodie, so no one could see her getting into your car.
She's a great kid, and she's freshman year of college. I don't know, she's got it all figured out.
Of course.
that kind of thing going on. It's great having her there. I love seeing her interact with her baby brother, and it was fun. It was fun, and then we just went to a restaurant and dropped her off, and I listened. I listened the whole time. It's,
Big laughs.
Any news? Any big news?
Any big news? Yeah. Actually, there is big news, and I will tell you this: that she said this to me. She said, "Dad," she was going to minor in theater and psychology, and she's auditioned for a play where she got a callback, but she did not get the lead. That she
Callback is
auditioned
excellent for a freshman,
For a
though.
freshman,
Yes.
callback is true, and she knows that. Catherine's really good about setting realistic expectations for herself and not getting too banged up. I said that to her. I said, if you want to do this and you want to be involved in theatrical productions, you've got your head on straight about that because
Right.
you can deal with this constant rejection which you get in this, and you can do it well. She said, "Yeah, well, Dad, I was thinking, instead of the theater minor, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to major in psychology, and then I'm going to minor in business." And I was like, I remember I put my hand up like to high five her. I'm like, "Thank you.
That's great.
Father will be taken care of.
That's
He'll
great.
be able to go to the really quality assisted living facility." It's kind of the way I'm processing it right now. But
Well, that
she's,
is good news.
Yeah, she's doing well. And
How is
she's-
she doing with her extracurricular? You said she's doing field hockey. Is she doing
Club,
anything else?
Club field hockey. Club foot field hockey.
Clubfoot field hockey?
It's a club
It's not as
field
fast
hockey.
moving of his game, Oscar.
She's doing club hockey, club field hockey, and then hanging out with, this was a little cause for concern, the baseball team and the soccer team. And so, yes, thank you. You don't say a word. I will come across that. I will come across this table when you did, like that. No, she's a.
I didn't say a word.
She's a very attractive woman.
Sure.
And she knows, and she goes, "Dad, I know." I said, "You know what I'm saying." And she's very, very responsible. But you immediately get the sense of they're 18, and I know the legal age for all sorts of activity is 21, but let's not kid ourselves. It's a college campus.
That's right.
So,
So you think she'll be voting?
and serving the United States military. That's what I'm counting on. So I love her, and Catherine, you're doing great. And I'll do. I was trying to arrange. I'll just shoot down there on the motorcycle and come by. I said, Catherine, I only need to see you for 15 minutes.
That trip meant the world to her, though. That's awesome.
That's really
It
cool.
was cool, and in the other one who's back at home,
How's she holding up? Because she's got to be going through big sister withdrawal.
Yeah, she's doing well too. It's just there's a lot of attention to, even for a part-time father, a lot of attention has to be given, especially with the new guy, to my daughters, and I'm trying to do that
Good.
as best as I can. And it's fun. It's fun because it's what it's all about. This is what you'll know. And
Did you
I
just
think
call
you
your
know it.
baby the new guy?
The new guy, the new dude.
Wasn't that
New dude.
The new dude. The new dude. Michael William, the new dude.
this fall on Fox?
Yep.
It's the new dude.
The new dude.
Jonathan Silverman is the new dude.
I had the most wonderful conversation with him yesterday. He woke up and I said, "We're going to go down and see Catherine at college." And he went, he's smiling though.
That's
I'm getting
cool.
smiles out of
But
that
not
kid.
while he's crying.
No, well, sometimes it's immediate though. Sometimes you'll sit there and you'll go, "Are you okay?" You give him a little binky and he goes, and he goes, "Doobie doobie doo," and then he goes, "Hey." So it's like, it's the baby world.
Julia
That's the
would
way it
smile
goes.
while she cried, and my mother explained it. She says, "The show must go on."
Show business.
Yeah, of course.
I wanted to say this as far as the whole Syria thing with
Yeah.
President Obama. Man, I get conflicted over the whole thing because I voted for this president. I'd like to see this president do well. Two things. I think that he's under a tremendous amount of pressure because it's like the guy that's playing in the stadium where none of the home team likes you. The home crowd doesn't like you.
Right.
It's like almost being an unpopular player
Sure.
in a home stadium that just tries so hard to get things right. And I think that's just almost impossible. And I'm not sure. I know there's been opposition to, every major party that's occupied the White House, but I've never seen it quite like this.
I don't know where some of the people that are criticizing the Obama administration about their response to this Syrian chemical weapons attack are coming off, whether they're doing it for real because he has made some missteps by maybe putting that red line in the sand too quickly,
right,
or whether this is the same partisan bull S that anything he says is wrong.
I have
Anything
a question
he
for you
does is wrong.
regarding
I wonder
this.
about it. It's unenviable, man.
If you look at the best possible outcome for this, is there any way where he can still come out smelling like a rose?
I don't think so.
And I don't think he can.
No,
And
there's
you know
no
what?
way.
How would you feel if you are arguably the most powerful person in the world? And he is right now.
Right.
And you know that the next month of your life, no matter what you do, even if you get everything you want, you're still going to be a problem, or you're still going to be looked at as a disaster or a failure. It's got to be disheartening.
See,
I would think so.
I don't
Yeah.
think of it that way.
You don't.
I think that history will judge him for what he's done
I totally agree with that.
as a whole. And
but
I
you know
also,
that's always the case.
Yeah, but
what about the now?
I'm not. And again, I'm the guy that came out here 3 weeks ago and said we should bomb. Right? But kind of looking at the situation now, regardless if it's smoke and mirrors, why not? If there is a peace process, a peaceful process to this in one way or another, then that's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but it does. What you're hearing out of Washington,
Yeah.
you're hearing from all different sides,
Yes.
Democrat and Republican, is that the United States has mishandled this, and our credibility has been
I
damaged.
agree.
Yep.
The big picture, I totally agree with you. I mean, doesn't everybody that's at all reasonable think? Well, this is, it's going to take 35 years. That's what I've heard
Yeah.
as far as dismantling a chemical weapons program. But at the same time, better than more civilian casualties and more death and destruction.
True.
If that ends up happening,
Right.
I would rather this happen this way and then Assad have a misstep, and then we can act. Because regardless of how great our technology is, we still have our guys in those ships close enough if somebody wanted to do something to put that are in harm's way. Why would you even bother dealing with
Anytime there's a peaceful solution.
Yes.
So I hope that this, and we're far from it right now.
clearly.
Because, it's going on in Geneva today, and we'll tell you about that in the news. But the fact is, it frustrates me because I wonder now, is there anybody on either team that's ever going to get in there where we can have some sort of meeting of the minds? And I don't think it's going to happen in our lifetime. I'm looking at this right now.
There's going to have to be a big change in the way things are.
We're so divided. We
Yep.
need, I get back to it again. We need somebody that's not part of either party.
Yeah.
We need somebody where they're going to go to Pony Boy.
Matthew Blum,
Okay,
our
that's
next
a
U.S.
good-
president.
Thank you. All right. That gets me. That's Rob Spiewak getting Mike O'Mara back on track, everybody.
Bloom
Thank
in
you.
16.
I'll vote for him. He's fantastic. A carton in every mailbox. We'll take a break. Come back with news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why.
We're asking you to keep the pedal to the metal with the Mike O'Mara Show's Amazon page. You've been doing a great job in
Yes.
August. Please keep it up in September. That means if you work at a business, if there's anything you need online, please take the time to go through our webpage to get to Amazon. Amazon is the one place to go for everything you need, and what we need you to do is go to our Amazon page because we get a little credit, just a teeny tiny little bit of credit every time you buy something on Amazon and you do it through MikeO'MaraShow.com. It's that easy.
Yep.
So if you're an office manager, if you're a teacher, if you're somebody that works at a warehouse where you have to order things for your business, please help us out with Amazon.com. And don't forget, it's the best place for all of your office supplies. Today and every day, save money and support the show. Just click Amazon at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
I had a great thought today. So many of the activities that are getting underway at Julia and Robert's school, and every activity you need juice boxes and little bags of snacks and all that stuff. If you're the parent that gets stuck with that, just go to Amazon and take care of
that'd be
it.
so cool.
So fantastic and so easy.
Click
Yeah.
Amazon at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and we thank you in advance, everybody.
From around the globe, across the nation, looking through your neighbor's window, the Mike O'Mara Show now presents News You May Not Need. A comprehensive look at the stories you may or may not be talking about during your daily activity. And now, News You May Not Need.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry arrived in Geneva this morning to test the seriousness of a Russian proposal to secure serious chemical weapons. Kerry and a team of U.S. experts will have at least 2 days of meetings with their Russian counterparts on Thursday and Friday. They hope to emerge with an outline of how some 1,000 tons of chemical weapon stocks and precursor materials, as well as potential delivery systems, can be safely inventoried and
If
isolated.
nothing else, out of this, John Kerry can charm them with his good looks.
Lily. Lily.
Isn't he just tough to look at?
Today's an eye. Anyway, they want to put them under international control in an active war zone and destroy them. A tall order. We'll have to,
to say the least,
see what is going to happen with that. The CIA has been delivering light machine guns and other small arms to Syrian rebels for several weeks. This is another thing that makes this complicated. I mean, we're actively supporting the enemies of the Assad regime, and it's very, very complicated. The agency has also arranged for the Syrian opposition to receive anti-tank weaponry, like rocket-propelled grenades, through a third party. It's just... Sometimes I'm like, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just let them do their thing over there.
Yep.
But who knows? So we'll have to keep tabs on that.
Do you think you could buy those through Amazon?
Rocket-propelled grenades?
Yeah. And so you get that on Amazon Prime.
Whenever I read...
Have that tomorrow.
Whenever I read third party, it's like, I'm the third party.
Yeah, of course.
Or Nicolas Cage.
Presumably the third party is one of the Gulf countries that's been arming the rebels. That's according to a senior U.S. intelligence official and two former intelligence officials. They said that today. They spoke on condition of anonymity. Don't tell anybody, it's us. Because they were not authorized to discuss the classified program publicly.
Yeah.
But
Well, thanks for doing it then.
What they're doing. Flash flooding in Colorado. Have you seen any of the video of this?
Horrifying.
It's left 2 people dead, and the widespread high waters are keeping search and rescue teams from reaching stranded residents and motorists in Boulder and nearby mountain communities as heavy rains, amazingly heavy rains,
And they got more on the way.
hammered northern Colorado. The National Weather Service warned of an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. They are setting up shelters for people, evacuation shelters, that people already can't get to.
Oh, my God.
So our prayers go out to everybody in the Colorado
Dams
area.
are breaking out there.
Mudslides and rock slides as well, and our prayers are for all those people to get through a very, very difficult weather week. Miley Cyrus's latest music video has drawn lots of looks, enough to help her break a record. Crazy Like a Fox. Miley Cyrus is, this is a playbook that was written by Madonna and copied by Lady Gaga, and Miley's doing the same thing. And I really think she's going to be a bigger star because of it.
Even better than watching the video. I had the pleasure yesterday of watching Oscar watch the video.
Right.
And he said, oh, this is great. This is great. And they hadn't gotten to the part where she's naked yet.
Wrecking Ball.
And I said, stay with it. And he said, oh, my God, it's amazing.
Yeah, lots
Jeans
of
to the floor.
side boobage with that. Sure, Wrecking Ball video, which debuted Monday, has earned the most views on Vivo in a 24-hour period. She took the record back from One Direction, whose best song ever video earned 10.9 million Vivo viewers in its first 24 hours back in July. And whenever I see, like, VEVO, I always have to ask you, because I don't know what the hell that is.
It's like Vimeo or another video
it's like
distribution.
YouTube, but
Similar to
same
that.
deal.
And they can show more
Yeah.
than YouTube. Yeah.
So I think she's getting a lot of controversy, but everybody's talking about her. Nobody's talking about Robin Thicke. They're all talking about Miley Cyrus and how, she stuck her tongue out.
And something I haven't said since 2009, this is a pretty good Miley Cyrus record.
It is.
Yeah.
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for a Rob Spiewak reaction.
Okay.
NBC says Carson Daly is joining the on-air team at the Today Show. Yeah. Daly will be host of the Orange Room, a digital studio that will be part of the show's revamped Manhattan home.
Oh, I love Carson Daly.
Studio
Of course you do.
1A.
TRL, baby, for life.
He starts Monday with the introduction of the new set. As host of the Orange Room, Daly will bridge the Today Show's television and digital platforms.
I saw this hunk of phlegm this morning, and what he said is that being a part of the Today Show, he said it's like TRL for grown-ups.
Right.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, good
and
man.
also, I was so thoroughly impressed, I was left with only one impression is, I've used bleach, but I can't seem to make the stain go away.
Hello, Carson.
Really, they just keep stepping in it over there.
They do. They do. I do not like
I
what
have
they're
to
doing
see
with
it.
that
It's
show.
really nasty.
But you're happy for him.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Of course.
I'm
You
a
know
really
why?
big fan.
Because we hate it.
That's good.
That's why
No.
Oscar's happy.
On Tuesday afternoon, a 25-year-old woman,
That's what it
boys,
sounds like.
on
Sorry.
Tuesday afternoon, a 25-year-old woman from Temple Hills, Maryland,
Nearby.
was texting while driving.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yes, and while she was distracted, her Hyundai went off the road, hit a tree, and sent the car careening about 50 feet into a lake. We've said it to we've done it before, and we've told you before. The car started sinking,
but the woman managed to crawl out the window and swim back to shore. The car came to rest in a part of the lake that's only about 5 feet deep, so it didn't sink all the way, but it's clearly destroyed after sitting there soaking in the lake. The woman was taken to a hospital, but didn't have any noticeable injuries. Right here in our backyard, right in the D.C. area. Charges against her are pending. The photos from the scene, they show them here, and you can see where the car is submerged in the little lake.
Look at that.
Very interesting stuff.
Now, do you know if they're going to charge her for texting while driving, do you think there were witnesses? Do you think she admitted to it? What do you think?
You could probably go back into your phone records.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
They
do the
actually
phone
go.
records?
They look at the moment of the crash when it
Wow.
happens. They sync it up with. I mean, there's sophisticated ways of actually finding out when women are doing this or men are doing.
Well,
this.
then she's dumb.
She's dumb. And now a little something. When you're 47, you're definitely too old to be wearing a customized sports jersey with your own name on the back.
I don't know if that's too old to be that.
But it's pretty funny that this idiot didn't know that. Last week, 47-year-old Nardeo Samail.
How do you say the name?
Samial. Samlal. Samlall. Nardeo Samlal of Toronto. He rubbed and grinded himself against a bunch of women in a subway station.
You see, this is really not great behavior.
The entire thing was caught on a security tape, and police were easily able to identify him because Nardeo was wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs hockey jersey.
Customized.
Hey,
his real last name.
Yeah. With his real name on
Bright
it.
fella.
It was on the back.
Dummy.
You can see very clearly in the stills from the security camera that the jersey says Nardeo on the back. Since that's a unique name, it couldn't have been too hard to find a guy named Nardeo, especially since he has a criminal history.
Of course he does.
Well,
yeah.
He was arrested and charged with committing an indecent act and failing to comply with probation. And as far as committing indecent acts while wearing a hockey jersey, we've all seen that before. Let's say hi to our good friend Goat. Hey, Goat. No, I'm kidding.
Any Caps game.
That's fine.
Let's go, Goat.
He says, you really should try mass transit.
We'll take a break, come back with the Magic Audio Vault and Rob Spiewak right after this. Everybody. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. It's coming up September 20th and 21st. It's the Fall Festival at the Oakton Wine Shop. They're kicking off their two-day festival with 15 wines from California, Italy, and the Pacific Northwest. Tastings will occur from 4 to 8 p.m. For more details, call Oakton Wine Shop, a wonderful place, fun place to stop by and say hello. 703-255-5425. Oakton Wine Shop is right off Chainbridge Road in Oakton. September 21st is their third annual Fall Festival, benefiting Innova Blood Donor Services. You can come out and enjoy wines from Spain, from Burgundy. That Brian Gauthier likes his Spanish wines.
Well, he likes to go to Spain.
He's coming tomorrow, too.
Oh, good.
He's bringing all his good wines. They got wines there from Burgundy and California, as well as craft beer. Also, they'll be tasting food from Culinaria. That's the cooking school in Vienna. And cookies from Rhino Treats. Rhino Treats? My God, what's Rhino Treats? That's an elephant.
We've actually had their cookies before. They're off the hook.
703-255-5425. The Oakton Wine Shop's right off Chainbridge Road in Oakton. And join Chad and Oscar. Big O and Dukes are going to be out there on September 28th for the second annual fall beer tasting. Try 15 different fall beers, including different styles of pumpkin and Oktoberfest beers. Also come out and see Chad and Oscar. They love their beer.
They do.
And they love Brian Gauthier.
Yes.
And they'd love to meet you. So that comes up on September 28th. Check that all out at the Oakton Wine Shop, and we're going to see Brian Gauthier tomorrow. Let's open up the audio vault for Thursday, September 12, 2013. Rob Spiewak.
I'll move this to the top of the stack because you already mentioned it already, that song Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
I like it.
And you actually played this for me, and since it's top of mind today, here is a band called the Gregory Brothers. I would classify them as bluegrass.
Yes.
And this is them doing a cover of the song Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I've never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your wall.
And it stands to reason it's a good song. I mean,
Right.
a well-written song sort of crosses all formats.
Now, the melody of this particular song, and I'm talking about the original from
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus, isn't this another one of those songs where you could get like 11 different songs with the same melody?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
think
but
you
I mean, it's all about the production and also her video.
Now, you watched it yesterday for the first time, right?
Yes.
What was your impression of the Bade? I think she's still got that weird-looking
Oh,
butt.
she's definitely doing yoga or Pilates.
You think
Or
she's got
both.
flexibility?
She's doing everything she can with what she has.
Yes.
And you know what? I think they did That video captured her
So
in the
impressed.
best possible way.
Yeah.
And what we saw on the MTV Music Video Awards was not the best
Well, it was
possible way.
costuming on the MTV Video Awards.
Yeah.
I mean, those on the MTV Awards show, her outfit looked like Pampers. It was,
Yeah.
it was, and I know they were trying to go for the whole little kid thing, but it was a horrible looking outfit.
And the hair I'll never get over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
it's
to see her
weird.
with long
It's
flowing
like-
hair?
It's her and the girl from the newsroom that has that bad hair.
I will give
They haunt
Miley.
me.
I will give Miley Cyrus this compliment. The fact is that style-wise, I
Yeah.
think she's been a little mishandled.
Sure.
But career management-wise, she's done a tremendous job, and I think that there is tremendous upside potential for her if you get her into the right hands.
Yeah.
But I really do believe this, even though, Daddy was kind of like, hello, I'm Billy Ray.
Yeah.
I really do believe that she's doing this now, and then you're going to get the press 5 years from now. Look at Miley. Look at how she's grown up, and she's much more sophisticated now.
So like
It's
Faith
this whole plan. I really think so. I really
And you know
think
what?
that's
There's
it's gonna
always
go.
the backup plan, which is to return as Hannah Montana in an episode where she gets the clap.
Yay, rah, rah.
So we've always got that to fall back on.
Yes, sir.
You already mentioned Lady Gaga. She was on last night a show called Watch What Happens Live, and she was extraordinarily frank. I mean, not even dancing around it. They said, do you ever experiment with lesbianism? And this was her answer.
Well, I've taken a few dips in the lady pond.
A few dips in the
Yeah.
lady pond. Yeah.
Well, I like girls. I mean, I said that. I know people think that I just say things to be shocking, but I actually do like.
Okay.
That was a word for cat.
Really?
Depends
Meow.
on whose it is. The girls that I like, for me, it's actually similar to how I feel about guys. It's more of a energy thing. I used to all the time go to like lesbian clubs all the time. I love them because I find lesbians to be way more daring than straight men when it comes to coming on to you, and I really liked that. And it wasn't until I found a guy that could come onto me as strong as a lesbian that I fell in love.
Wow, I like it.
That's on Bravo, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Is that, what's his name show on Bravo? The Andy Cohen show?
I believe it is. That is the host name, yeah.
What is that dude's got some pull?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he gets the gets, and this the guy started out with just those Real Housewives.
It's on
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah,
Right.
Heavyweight guy.
That's
A good
pretty
guy.
cool. I like Andy Cohen. I think
And I
he's
like
good.
listening to Lady Gaga.
I like Andy Cohen.
He's good. Very good. Now, I want to get your take on this, Oscar, because you're a tech
Chess.
guy. Everyone, and I noticed this when I went to the McCartney concert this year, I tried not to take so many pictures and so much video that I wasn't there
You're
to
not in the
enjoy the
moment.
concert, right?
It's like that commercial for the Nokia where all the parents are like tripping over each other.
Exactly,
trying to get the kids
exactly. Cheryl Crow says she hates the fact that all the concerts are being filmed now, not because it's going to be bootlegged or whatever. She just wishes people were there to enjoy the moment.
I am
Here's what,
so with Cheryl Crow on this.
but she says something really cool, and I want your take on it.
Oh my gosh, it's commonplace now, and we've been working on some technology now where, I mean, I don't know if I can say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's discouraging to see people not having the experience. You know, they're somewhere else trying to like capture it. So I don't know what they do with it. Do they watch it later? Do they just upload it? Do they tweet it to their friends? But nobody's really present anymore. So we're working on a technology where you can scan your phone on your way out and leave with the entire concert on your phone, the concert that you just saw. And I'm going to encourage people to put their phones away so that, you know, look, when you leave here, scan your phone on the way out and you'll have the whole show.
Isn't that awesome?
Brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant, well thought out, not greedy.
No.
Extra value. You
Take it with
improve-
you.
Oh, and you get a professional
Wow.
video, and you still are there.
Isn't that great?
That is
Cool.
I say more power to her. Great idea.
I've liked her for a long time, but that's just smart thinking.
I
love that.
and I hope
I'm all
it's
in.
true. I really, really
Yeah,
hope that
and
it
you're
comes
right
out.
about the vents. When you go to the vents, it's hard to have even conversations with your friends because it's picture, tweet,
It's
Facebook.
insane.
Yep, it is. It
And
really
I'm
is.
as guilty, but
This
you know.
too will pass. I
Yeah.
mean, this will pass. And the fact is that it's just a great idea. I think
It
it's
is.
really, really terrific. It doesn't take away from the fact that if you want to get a picture with your friend in the concert in the background,
You can still
but
do that.
Taping the whole show.
What they've done is they've taken,
stop
the
that.
Grateful Dead for years, said, just come and tape our show. We don't care. They've taken it to the next level. They've always said, don't tape it so we can sell it. Well, they realize that you can get it now. They might as well.
they'll come anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
cut it off.
Rob,
Cut
you
it off.
have. I mean, you have a legitimate excuse. I mean, you played some of your audio and showed us your video
on the show. But I wanted
For
to ask
me,
you
it was
this.
for me. It was about capturing Robert in that moment.
Yeah.
That's what it was about for me.
But do you think that even doing it do you feel like it diminished the experience a little bit? Do you
I
wish
wish-
that sometimes you just sit back and enjoy
Yeah,
it?
and you know what? I did like maybe 8 minutes of video for a 2.5-hour show.
Yeah, okay.
And you know what? And some of it I regret. Some of it I'm really pleased that I grabbed the videotape of Robert and the videotape of Robert and Tony Perkins together. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Right.
So that I'm okay with. But to get the entire show, I think that would be fantastic.
Let me give you another question.
All right, we got to be quick.
All right, real quick. Would you say if somebody said you can scan it and get the whole show, but you will not be able to allowed to take any video in the concert itself, would that be a fair trade-off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
All
think
right,
it would.
very good.
And
All right.
that,
For me as
Mike,
well.
is your Magic Audio
There we
Vault.
go. We got to get out of here. Thank you very much, everybody, for tech support questions for the Mike O'Mara Show. Contact our man Ponyboy at MikeO'MaraShow.com. All correspondence for our show can be sent to TMOS, P.O. Box 3, Manassas, Virginia 20108. We'll be back with another one tomorrow. And for Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, this is Mike O'Mara saying, see you next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. One more thing. Please remember to grab your extended free trial of Hulu Plus, a special offer just for our listeners. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click on the Hulu Plus banner and start watching all of your favorite shows right now. Or you can go to HuluPlus.com/TMOS. Again, that's HuluPlus.com/TMOS. Or click the Hulu Plus banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com. You may go now.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Boo.